I ran into a lady who was walking topless.
That was the freakiest thing you did? Sleep with an old gangbang over here? Is that what Chappelle said?
AI could be very well man's last invention.
The Podical Sons.
What's up, everybody? I'm Marvelous.
And I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. This show is hilariously inappropriate but intellectual beyond belief.
Here,
So
here.
let's start the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms possible at Podical Sons Podcast. And on the socials, at Podical Sons as well. The Pod Sons are in the building. So let's get it popping. How you feeling today, man?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
That's what's up.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
That's what's
Yes,
up.
man.
No complaints. And same as well, man. Same on this side and stuff, whatever. Just, still playing in the summer sun. That's why,
He's still bucketing. You still got the bucket list?
Still got
the bucket list
on.
happening?
Yeah.
Bucket list is happening.
Because, the sun is shining and everything like that. And
right.
I'm just...
How did you feel over the last couple of days? Because the temperature has kind of risen back up to not quite as unbearable as before, but it's like sometimes you gotta be squinting
Keep
when
it
you
a
get
buck.
out there.
Keep it a buck, whatever. It's not that bad, but I still prefer like what we were talking about before,
right,
where
yeah.
like that cooler, where like you could be like and like rock a short sleeve,
right,
and not be in sweats,
yeah,
and all that type of stuff, whatever. So I kind of vibe with that more. I want to say with the rising temperatures and stuff like that, whatever, I'm okay with it since I've been living here because everybody's been telling me and stuff for the past, like, I guess 20 years I've been here, right? Been 20 years and stuff since I've been here and stuff for that. And then like they were saying the stuff like after Caravana, shit gets cooler.
Right.
Yeah. So looking at it and stuff, whatever, I'm like, for it to rise back up again, whatever, I'm like, oh, global warming.
Or processions. Whichever one you want to go with.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want to go with.
So other than that, yeah, man. So what brought you joy this week, man?
The fact that I was able to catch up on everything is like it was nothing specific that brought me joy, but I was behind.
That's a satisfactory feeling.
Yeah. I was behind on like a lot of emails, a lot of just work around the house that I needed to do, and just stuff in general where I think come the Thursday. When I came home, I sat because there was nothing that I needed to do.
My guy.
Yeah.
I've had that moment one time or two, I want to say recently.
Yeah.
And it's such a satisfactory feeling.
It is.
Because it's kind of like, it's one thing to say like you're driving home from work and you're like, oh, I got this to do. I got to pick up this. I got to do this. I got to do that. Deal with this and everything to like, it's like, I can let my nuts hang.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know the feeling. So I was like, I got some tasks and stuff for that. I'm not there now.
Right.
I have a few things and stuff, whatever, and everything like that. But I'm like, when I get to that notion,
You'll be ready. You'll receive it as bonus.
Yeah, no, like I said,
sure.
Like I said, I've experienced that and stuff a few times. I'm looking like, I think I one time and stuff like whenever I did this, that, picked up this, had to buy that, had to do this, change that. And I was like, fucking a grown-ass man. Like I said, it gives you such a satisfactory feeling.
Yeah.
That like, and it's kind of like, you can breathe.
You can breathe. You know what else I did? Saturday, and this again, because there's so much things that I would do on a Saturday, like I wouldn't necessarily have the time. But you know that little it looks like a little, it's a farm right off of Whitlock and Thompson. And you always see the sign
with the
open
beef?
Saturdays.
Yeah, for the beef.
I finally got to go there on Saturday. And we got some T-bone steaks.
How's it price wise? Because you know, we live in a trumpet world.
The price, I will say it's a little bit less. It's not like it's whopping less.
Yeah.
Right? A little bit less. But the bonus is that it's fresh and everything is cut on the spot. So you can tell them what type of thickness you want your steak. How you like what shank if it's they have like a list on the table of what you can get.
Mm-hmm.
But even outside of that list, if you tell them what you want, they'll do it for you. So like we got the steaks, and the steaks didn't look like some Flintstone shit. I was like,
yeah, but that would do.
I was like, okay, even if I have to place close to what the grocery place, I'd rather go to this spot.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it's farm fed, everything is fresh, and they cut it like right there. It's like 20. There's like, give me 20 minutes.
But it's wild though, because you probably drove past the same fucking cow. It's probably in your freezer and shit,
right?
Several times and shit, and it's probably looking like, moo moo. I'll see you. Yo, poor cow. Yo, shout out to Peter.
Shout out to Peter. Shout out to Peter. Yo, speaking of Peter, when's the last time you wore leather? I'm trying to think of the last time like I wore like anything that was like leather, besides shoes.
Leather?
Yeah.
Keep it a buck. I had these leather pants, these white leather pants.
Yeah.
I went to a jam. Biggest mistake in my life. Oh. Yo, my balls was hot. Yo, I felt the sweat. Like I think what made matters worse and stuff is because when I got there,
yeah,
like to the jam, I was drinking my liquor and shit like that, whatever.
Right.
And then like, you know, black people bring a crowd and the heat and everything and stuff, whatever. And like one part I was standing, I just felt like the balls, like the sweat just kind of run down my leg. I was like, yeah, never again. But that's the last like leather and stuff, whatever I've had.
Right.
Now I want to say, it felt like pleather, like for like your thing.
Yeah.
But like other than that and stuff, whatever, like I'm like, yeah, like leather and stuff, whatever. Like, no, I don't really charge in those woods and stuff for them too much.
Yeah, because the last leather jacket, I think I had a winter jacket. Like remember when the 3/4 black leather jackets was in style? That was actually the last official leather item that I had, and then everything since then has been that what the vegan leather or whatever they call it.
Vegan leather.
Yeah, vegan leather.
No, talk about this. I don't. So what makes the leather vegan?
So it feels like leather. It moves like leather, but it's not leather. And after a while, if you have it after a while, you can start seeing the like it starts to crack and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So they didn't feed that cow properly. Like that statement in itself is just kind of wild.
It's wild. It is wild. It is wild.
It felt like I was watching, what is it, Twilight? You have the vampires that drink blood and you have the vegan vampires and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
The ones that drink blood, their eyes are red, and the vegan ones, their eyes are brown. I was like, fuck off the block. Yo. All right, man.
What about you, Joy, this week, man?
For me, it was just more so I want to say kind of get back to like, you know, after like the whole Caravana festivities thing and stuff, but I'm just kind of catching the vibe. And then always a pleasure and always a joy to see my son.
Right.
Because I want to say for me, my son is one of my joys and stuff that kind of just boosts, like I want to say, like recharging my batteries and everything like that. Whatever, yeah. Right. But you know, these punk ass kids, they run laps around people and everything. And I think it brought me joy to like, you know, get ready to put him to bed and just, you know, have him lay down next to me and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And then when I killed the lights and everything, he's like, yep, I'm not ready for this. And the man got up and bounced on me. So I was like, the lights are low. No. It's 11:45 on a Friday.
Nah.
So I was like,
nah.
I was like, oh.
Clearly you misunderstood the assignment.
Yeah.
It's go time.
Yeah, it's go time. It's like, yeah, it's summer. I have no schedule. I have no schedule. Like, this guy just like, he'll nap like a czar. Because I looked at stuff and I was like, yo, the guy fell asleep like around like, let's say 2-something p.m.
Yeah.
And this punk ass didn't wake up to like 5. I was like,
okay, yeah.
I was like, this guy's.
But you gotta know that it was coming then.
Because his punk ass went to bed late.
Okay. So you thought he was catching up.
Yeah, so he was.
I think he was recharging.
I was like, yo, do you, man? I said, when I leave, this is your mom's issue.
Yeah. She'll have to take over from here.
But yeah, man, everything's all good though. But
dope.
That always brings me joy.
Dope.
All right, you ready to cook with these polls?
Before we cook with these polls,
sure.
Have you started to think like when you'll miss this age?
For what, my son?
Yeah.
No. You know why? And I'll tell you this and stuff, whatever. I think this might be my thing because I want to say, so I had my son at 32,
Right.
right? When I was 32. And I want to say, but a better part of stuff, I want to say after I turned 30 or about around I turned 30,
Yeah.
I become more cerebral,
Okay.
right? So I want to say I try to be more present and take everything for what it is and stuff like that.
Right.
Grain of salt and all the above. Like, you know, like I said, my son's special needs, he's on the spectrum and stuff and all the above.
Right.
And everything. I look at it as stuff as everything is day by day. And you might have some days that might resemble another. No 2 days are alike.
Yeah.
Some days might resemble this and some days might resemble this. So just be present and plugged in into the moment because it would never come back.
Mm.
The day would never come back, whatever. Like after we record and stuff, whatever, today is Sunday, what? August 10th. You guys get this on the 12th.
Right.
There will never be another August 10th, 2025 ever again.
Right.
So live every moment of each day to the fullest. And I look at the stuff as like, keep it a buck. I can't wait for him to get to a level where I want to say in adulthood and stuff where if it's kind of like, yo, dad, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Or like, did you ever experience this?
Right.
And everything. Because for most kids and stuff, for the most part, until like they're probably preteens, eat, poop, and play.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it is and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm like, just gotta be present and stuff, whatever, for those moments and stuff, whatever. But I think once things start to get like substantial,
Yeah.
and meaning and like it like a good amount of let's say I want to say more man talk
Yeah.
level. Yeah,
You're gonna tear up you're gonna tear up the first. Dad, can I ask you something? I've been waiting for this moment.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe because I look at stuff as like I think for me my main thing and stuff is that I always want to try and make sure that like for my son,
Yeah.
he is I want to say a productive person in his world that he lives in.
Right.
And plays a part in stuff in the society. Because I think a lot of people feel like they don't play a cog and stuff somewhere. Like it's kind of like if you don't show up for work
Yeah.
and everything like that, your job might be kind of like in a type of thing, but then we don't know why you didn't show up for work, right? Whatever your purpose may be and stuff, but we know we miss you.
Right. Right.
Right. And I look at it stuff as where I think to have reliable people in today's world and solid people and stuff is a rarity. And that's what I strive for as a father for my son and stuff, whatever. Because I look at it stuff as not a lot of people are solid. There's a good amount of people and stuff that cap, lie, and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I want him to be like solid enough to be like, yo, you know what? Fuck it. All right. Yeah. Accountability and stuff runs effort. I'm not perfect. Cool.
Yeah.
And as somebody's like, can I count on you to do this? If it's within his power, yes. If it's not within his power, no. Maybe I can point you to the right direction.
Right.
Reliable and solid is what I strive for with my son.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, man. Now, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
All right. So first poll of the week. First poll of the week says, has feminism made things easier for men? And 80% said no.
Yeah, I peeped in, and when I peeped in, it was at the 80%.
And I'm all right. So now you're on the no side.
I'm on the no side. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why I'm on the yes side.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
On the yes side and stuff, whatever. Let's say this: do men have to commit to women to get sex anymore?
No.
When? How much do you? Okay, what's another thing now? How much do you have to spend to see a woman get scantily clad dress?
Yeah.
Or almost naked in the public? And think pre-feminism, the second wave of feminism and stuff, whatever, right?
I'll still say it's a win for men.
It's a win for men.
It's a win in that account.
Feminism is rocking, Doc. What are you saying? Like, all right, remember the. Go ahead.
All right. Reason why I say no, right?
Okay.
Pre-feminism, right?
All right. We're saying like 70s, 80s, all right, early 80s.
How easy was it for a regular dude to get a date?
How easy?
Yeah. Was it easier pre-feminism or post-feminism?
I would say, to be honest and stuff, whatever I want to say, probably easier.
Yes.
Because And the reason why I would say easier because I feel like the goal back then was still marriage
Right.
for a good portion of women and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right. Right. Okay. Now, taking them out on a date. Did you have to be working 6, 7 jobs
To take them on a date?
previously, or 6 or 7 jobs after the fact?
No. You don't need to do that.
You don't need to do that?
You don't need to do that because what I've learned.
Yeah.
Because I want to say like you've been married.
I've been married
for a while,
I've been married
and
for
I
a
want
while.
to say me in the dating pool and stuff, whatever.
Right.
My left nipple get on hard when some women and stuff, whatever. Like I even asked one woman and stuff, whatever. I think I went on the first date with a woman.
Yeah.
And when we went on a date and stuff, whatever, I'm reaching for my wallet,
Right.
and she offered to pay.
She offered to pay.
And when she offered to pay and stuff, I was like, I said to her, I put say this is the checkbook, whatever, right? So you're my hand, and my hand went like this. I was like, yo, if you pay, am I gonna get a second date? Am I gonna see you again?
Right.
Because I have a home girl.
Yeah.
She's like,
she says she pays for her dates and that's it.
that's it. It's done ski.
Yeah.
She done it, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, no. And I've gotten dates stuff where other women and stuff that I know that offer to pay. Like this rhetoric with the whole cheesecake shit and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Might not be the type of woman I date or whatever. Because I look at this stuff, I was like, yo, I think you would know that type of woman prior.
Yeah.
And I feel like,
Well, I was gonna say, I think you're pretty good at sussing through the landscape. Yeah. I think you're pretty good for sussing through the landscape.
Winner.
Finding the type of woman that would fall into your
Thank you.
category. So I don't think that would be an issue for you.
No, but I feel like, and for like the populace and stuff like that, whatever, I do believe the landscape and stuff has kind of changed and stuff where, let's say this. Okay, let me ask you this. When you were in grade school, right?
Right.
Let's say pre-high school graduation, what were the big name brands as students to wear?
It would have been like Nike would have still been there.
Okay, right.
I think a lot of sportswears, and then I would say as far as like fashion, like high fashion, it would probably might have been Gucci.
Well, not even okay. Gucci's been around.
Yeah, Gucci's
but
been
let's say don't even go high fashion. Just go to like, what would you see like if like
Levi's?
Levi's,
Nike. I think a lot of sportswear that would have been considered like
Calvin Klein would be a thing too.
Calvin Klein, yeah. With as far as like casual wear would be, Polo,
Ralph Lauren. Okay.
Ralph Lauren.
Yeah.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Right, because your time would be pre-racist.
Right, it was pre-racist.
All the black people wear my shit. Yeah. Pre that.
Pre-racist.
Because when I was in school and stuff, he came out and said that. You already graduated.
I already graduated.
So then, yeah. See, I look at it stuff as where, for me, we did have high fashion stuff, whatever, as well. Because I want to say kind of like our high fashion stuff, but it wasn't so much Gucci.
Right.
It was more like iceberg Gucci.
Okay,
but okay, you still had Nike.
Yeah.
You had your people kind of calmed down on the Tommy because of the whole racist thing, whatever.
Right.
Polo and stuff was still running things and stuff like that to a good level. And I want to say we had, maybe because I was living more predominantly, or I went to a more urban black school.
Yeah.
So we had a lot more urban fashion that came up, like academics, LRG, those type of things kind of came up around that time and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
But I look at it stuff as where, and anybody can come after me if I'm wrong, whatever, but like, I'm seeing these kids go to school in like Vlone and Balenciaga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's no, I can't even tell you and stuff. I don't really see too many and stuff like in polos or anything like that. Nike, tech fleece and tracksuits and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
So Nike is reign supreme without your generation, my generation, this new generation.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? But I want to say like, their bar is set way higher than ours was. So with that being said and stuff, whatever, right? I look at it stuff as where if I'm from your time, if I'm a time traveler and I'm in your time, I'm to go shopping or something like that, whatever, or I'm gonna go courting a woman.
Yeah.
she knows that my budget or my clothes, my apparel might look like this. So then therefore, if I say, I don't know, give me a restaurant back then and stuff, whatever that like, may not be around like that, whatever. I don't want to say Bennigan's because Bennigan's was an American thing.
Oh, what's that? Olive Garden.
Oh, y'all had Olive Garden?
We had Olive Garden.
Why y'all get rid of Olive Garden? Damn, Canada.
It didn't last, man. We had Olive Garden though. That was like
unlimited size.
It was like if he was going Olive Garden.
Oh, that was the shit. That was the shit.
But back then, Red Lobster was the shit.
Red Lobster was the shit. And for me in high school and stuff, whatever, we've gone to Red Lobster, like, I want to say so often that now coming of like, let's say, right out of high school, you can't impress a chick by taking her to Red Lobster. Right? So now you got to step up a little level and stuff out. So I want to say like a Moxie's and shit like that would be kind of a level, a step up from Red Lobster and everything like that. These fuckers now,
nah.
STK, Fountain Blue, you know what I'm saying? So like, yo, Noble. So like I said, like their clothes and their fashion is already set a higher bar. So for them and stuff, for that demographic, but I do feel like, this is just my opinion about the dating world. I feel like with the rise of feminism, there's some women and stuff that look at stuff as where, let's say, there's a difference between girls and women.
Of course.
The girls have these Cinderella high expectations. The women know like, yo, I just need a substantial person / partner to go through life with. So the people who think like person and partner level, they're okay to be fed. Like, yo, they're okay to be fed. And they kind of look at stuff as like, you know what? Realistically, you paid for meals like several times. We've been out 4 times. You paid for the last 3 meals. I got this one at least. The girls, they sit there. The check is there. Aren't you gonna look at it?
They don't even look at the waitress when she come with a check.
I know. I know.
They don't even look at her. The waitress don't even look at her. The waitress is...
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, with the rise of feminism and stuff, whatever, I feel like, yo, certain men don't have to go. Like, certain men has gotten lazy.
Yeah, I can say.
Certain men has gotten lazy and stuff, whatever, throughout the time. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's not as hard for them and stuff, whatever, right? So I'm feeling like, yo, in a way, feminism has made things a lot easier for men. Not like drastically, but I want to say a good substantial level and stuff, whatever. Like, remember the lady in Toronto with the how come men get to walk around with their shirt off and stuff like that? Women should be able to, and then they had like the topless march and only 6 women probably went topless. Feminism, baby. And women are still not walking around topless and stuff in Toronto.
She won her cases, and then they still. I think one time walking downtown, I ran into a lady who was walking topless.
Broad titties, like free to nip?
Titties out, everything, like just nothing but.
And where was I? Why didn't you call me?
I have no clue where you were. I don't even think you were. I don't think you were here at that time.
I was in the country.
You weren't in the country.
Folk sad. No, but I think, and let's say this. For me, I look at it stuff as where, I don't know if to say it's easier, but I want to say feminism has kind of given the birth to like emotional intelligence to men. Because I feel like the men of past, and correct me if I'm wrong, whatever, because I'm younger than you, and then tell me what you saw. But it's kind of like the guys and stuff, whatever. I had an OG tell me and stuff, whatever. We don't argue with women. We have whiskey. And I look at it stuff as like, I'm not looking to argue with a woman, but I'm trying to understand stuff why you made that action, because I'm more of a why person. So it's kind of like, if you even move the camera and stuff to over there, I'm going to ask you why. Right? Yeah. And I think back then, the men never questioned anything the women did or asked why. To a lot of things, they just kind of just shut their mouth and stuff, whatever, until like, if it's something like drastic and stuff, whatever. So emotions were never kind of talked about and everything like that. Because women be like, I felt like this. The man be like, Women complain.
I think in my time it was a mixture of two things.
Talk about it.
The men just ignoring emotions altogether.
They
right?
ignored emotions.
Ignored emotions altogether. Just like you're saying, I'll have my whiskey.
I'll cry inside.
Yeah, and I'll have my whiskey.
Don't cry out loud.
And then you have the other side who were just totally aggressive with women, who just like
abusive.
I can smack you around because this was the time.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Right. And then in my time, no. Domestic violence charges. Will be paid.
I think just when I'm coming up, so my generation, I think that's started to slide away,
trickle down and stuff, whatever. Because by the time I got to mines and stuff, whatever, it's like it's a no bueno,
right?
It's a no bueno and stuff. Domestic violence and stuff is here, like it's a thing.
Yeah.
When before it's kind of like, oh, your woman's acting up, I'm gonna bring her home, and one of these days, Alice, to the moon, right. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think feminism is part of the reason for emotional intelligence stuff, like especially for men.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want to say it's make it that much easier, but I look at it stuff as where dialogues are taking place now. A lot more dialogues. Because I was talking to a woman and stuff earlier within the week, and she made it seem like every time like a group of men are together, all we do is talk about TNA, like tits and ass. So I was like, men? She's like, yeah, that's all you, most of the times you guys, that's 80 to 90% of the time. So I said, well, when I was a young lad, and stuff, whatever, yes, boy, possibly to that level and stuff, whatever, right? As a man, becoming a man, you learn a gentleman doesn't kiss and tell.
Right.
Right? So I look at it stuff as like, whatever you do with your woman, whatever I do with my woman, we're not having this dialogue here at like a group of 3-4 men and stuff or whatever, just having dialogue.
Yeah.
We're probably talking about like betterment of each other.
Yeah.
Get this money.
Yeah.
Where, you know what I'm saying?
Retirement.
Yeah. So I'm looking, I'm like,
aches and pains, what type of joints crack?
I was like, yeah, you guys are selling us short, whatever. I'm like, yo, like, I'm okay with feminism, baby.
Okay.
All right. Like, all right, let me ask you, do you believe that it's okay for a man to earn less than his woman in a relation and the relationship will still be good?
Yeah.
Feminism.
Why not?
Feminism.
I don't see nothing wrong.
Back then when feminism wasn't there, you're like, oh, you want to make more money?
No, I don't see nothing wrong with that, right? But then you have some of the feminism, right, who are in corporate jobs who don't want to date anybody less than them.
Oh, those women?
Those women. That's also feminism. That's also part of feminism.
Yes, you're 100%. I can agree with you and stuff, whatever, with that. So, okay, let's talk about that then, right? With those women that you have in mind, would those women, I said, would you consider them, I don't want to say chauvinist. What I call it? I don't call it like female chauvinist, but like,
we're not gonna call them chauvinists.
No.
You can't call women chauvinists.
We're not calling women chauvinists. Yeah. That's the safety thing. We're not doing that. But it's on the level of like kind of like a look down. Like they're looking down and stuff at the men. Because I look at it stuff as where women have a higher graduation rate of post-secondary schooling than men. Right? Why would it shock a woman who's, let's say, making 70 to 80K?
Yeah.
To look to date a guy and stuff who makes less than them and stuff, like a problem when your species is dominating workforces.
Is dominating the workforce. And I don't have an answer for that, Marv.
Okay.
I don't have an answer. I don't have an answer for that. I don't have an answer for that. But I would say there's more important things that they should be looking at as opposed to him making this certain amount of money. You know what I mean? Like,
without a doubt.
Can he help hold down the household?
Mm-hmm.
Is he gonna be there for me when I need him? Like, those things are more important than the monetary value. And some women just don't want to look at it that way. Maybe it is chauvinist.
See?
Maybe it is.
I don't know.
You shut up and eat.
Shut up and eat. Because, like, all right, we're at a time now where, like, let's say I want to say, well, let's work with our timelines, right?
Right.
When you were younger, right? Let's say you were 10 years old.
Okay.
Did you see a good portion of stay-at-home dads back then?
No.
But then now it's okay it's like a common thing now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And like I want to say as a society, we kind of made peace with it, right?
Yeah.
Feminism, baby.
I was a stay-home dad for a little bit. I was a stay-home dad for a little bit.
Exactly. Oh yeah. You were a house husband.
I was a house husband for a little bit.
God. You thank feminism for that, man.
I thank my wife.
Yeah, but that's more my thing stuff, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think feminism has made things easier for men in so many ways than we really think and stuff. But I think there might be a level of let's say this: every group has extremists.
Yeah.
Right. Like you have the regular Christian folk that might tell you, come as you are, just as your garment. We're not judging by your garment. And then you have the extremists and stuff and tell you that like a woman has to wear a skirt in the house of the Lord or something like that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So I look at it stuff as where I think there's some feminists and stuff, whatever, like feminism and stuff is like just the equality of sexes.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with that. But then the ones and stuff like, what's that lady's name? Like she had that show. Is it Lena Dunham, like from the show Girls? Like there's some extremists and stuff, whatever. They're probably gonna come for me like, oh, you're calling out. But when certain women and stuff say like feminism and stuff, whatever, like the extremists make it seem like they hate us. Men are the problem.
Yeah.
Like when women say like men are like most of the problems. If you eliminate all the men in your town, would you be okay?
Right.
And if they say, yeah, whatever, then like maybe you guys should do a petition to remove all men from like the city parameters and stuff like that. Because I feel like a lot of the extremists.
Was it the island of Lesbos?
What?
That's the island of Lesbos. You never heard of that? No. Apparently that's where okay, the Wonder Woman, that area where they're
the Amazonians.
Amazonians?
Yeah.
That's the island of Lesbos. Look it up.
That's what it's called?
Island of Lesbos.
Hold on, please stand by. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's where the term lesbian comes from.
Where is Wonder Woman from? Ciara? Oh, wasn't Paradise Island? No.
Paradise Island?
No.
All right. Google Island of Lesbos.
Island of Lesbos.
Yeah. Lesbos.
Lesbos. Island of Greece. It's actually a place.
I mean, apparently it's supposed to be all women.
Let me see. Lesbos is also known for Ouzo. Oh, that's what Ouzo was made. I love Ouzo too, believe it or not. Yeah, because the licorice. The licorice anise taste. Nah, Doug, I don't see nothing. Is Lesbos? What is Lesbos famous for? Nah, man, you're wilding, Doc. You're not even Google support your argument. I
don't know about Google nowadays. That's my answer. That's my answer. I don't know about Google now.
It's a different place now. Shout out to the new ChatGPT. The new ChatGPT has people different. We're gonna get to that.
We'll get to that.
We're gonna get to that. Okay, so once again, shout out to feminism. You made Mars' life a little bit easier and stuff out here. Next poll of the week was, are men enslaved by their lust? So we spoke about this stuff already in the previous episode. And what do you think the poll said?
I think the polls agreed with yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
83% said yes.
83%.
83% said yes. Again, last week, if you missed it, go back to it, whatever. We'll just basically tell you and stuff, whatever. Men, you need dick discipline out here and stuff like that. And I think it comes a time where some men...
HO say you gotta be in control of your sword. Master your sword.
Master your sword.
Master your sword.
You have to master your sword, man. Because I look at it stuff, if you don't do it and stuff like that, whatever, you will have like some Shannon Sharp situations and stuff kind of come at you, and all affluential men in their situations. I feel like even if we're looking at timeline things and stuff, whatever, we would high five a man like Harvey Weinstein if this was probably like in the 70s or 80s.
Yes.
Because of all the celebrity women that he's interacted with.
Right.
And when you realize and stuff like, when is enough because you had so many actresses kind of come out and stuff, whatever, because he couldn't control his lust.
Yeah.
You have situations and stuff like that. So yes, man, do better and stuff. All right. Let's cook. Now let's talk about the ChatGPT now.
Okay.
The new ChatGPT. So I touched.
I think it's 5. I think it's at 5. Right.
This is 5. I had a conversation and stuff, whatever, with some physicians.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
With some physicians and stuff. I had a conversation and stuff, whatever. And they're saying that even with ChatGPT 4,
right,
a lot of some of their patients that will come in to come see them.
Yeah.
Are asking questions that normal patients wouldn't ask. Now they're kind of asking on the level of like physician type level questions.
Right.
Because it's kind of like they might have a set ailment or my issue going on and stuff, whatever. And they use ChatGPT to kind of diagnose and like, okay, what is the next steps? What are my options and all this type of stuff, whatever.
Right.
And then bring the beef to the doctor.
Right. Right.
One physician said he wasn't ready for that damn battle and stuff for that with ChatGPT 4. And he said, he had a younger female patient and she just kind of like, she was under 30.
Yeah.
And she just kept slapping him with more and more questions and stuff, whatever. And then he was paused and stuff, whatever, because she screenshotted and she was kind of like she was rehearsing some shit.
Right.
In the lobby area, waiting for like, you know, in the waiting room.
Yeah.
And he's like, she answered like how a textbook should answer, which is the correct way and stuff, whatever. And it had him questioning, would people need doctors and stuff in the future?
Yeah.
And this is ChatGPT 4.
Yeah.
So this past Friday, what day was that? The 8th? Yeah. The 8th. August 8th, 2025, ChatGPT 5 has officially dropped.
Right.
With their new bells and whistles and features and everything. My question to you and stuff is that, let's say with this level of ChatGPT and where we are and stuff with the AI and stuff in the world, and I'm not trying to speak to you like you're blue or anything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
Just from what you know right now, do you feel like there's another set of wave of jobs that's going to be lost within like people getting adjusted to the new ChatGPT system?
Yeah. And there's
like a percentage wise, can you just like give me a ballpark? I won't, and then we're not holding you.
Yeah. No, I want to say probably maybe another 20%.
I was saying 30.
You're saying 30?
I was saying 30 and stuff for that because I want to say with other things and stuff, whatever, like graphic design and all those type of things and stuff have been killed off from like the previous waves and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So it's kind of like, because I have a homegirl, her son went to school for graphic design and shit like that, whatever, and it's like a no bueno.
Yeah.
Right? And I look now and stuff is where, again, going back to like the physicians that I know and everything, and we're having conversations and stuff, I'm looking at them and when they're speaking and stuff like that, I was like, well, definitely like pharmaceutical aspect is going to get clipped sooner before physicians.
Yeah.
And I feel like we're seeing more, let's say, Android robot type things and stuff out. And I want to say they're kind of like working with most part of the world.
Right.
I like the Beyonce concerts and stuff, whatever. This last one, this Cowboy Carter tour thing.
Yeah.
There's a part on the stage where she's sitting down and the robot arm is actually pouring her a glass of whiskey. Right? And I look at stuff as like, who's to say that won't replace the bartenders and stuff in the near future?
Yeah. I think the safest jobs are the ones that still require a human touch.
What does that mean? Because I've heard you say that before.
Meaning that the dexterity of the robot is not there yet.
So we're saying like pressure sensitive type of things?
Pressure sensitive things, maybe search and rescue type jobs where you gotta maneuver your way through crevices and stuff like that. Something where it's still the robot hasn't gotten to that point yet. Now, mind you, I've been seeing some clips with some robots be doing some shit.
I was about to say, because hear me. And I wouldn't really put that more on ChatGPT, but there was a situation where, and maybe because like the medical field and stuff like that, whatever, but there was a man who had to do prostate, he has to do like prostate cancer surgery.
Yeah.
In Angola, Africa.
Right.
The doctor is in Florida.
Yes.
And they did successful surgery. They did several successful surgeries.
Yes.
With the doctor manning everything and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't feel comfortable because if Wi-Fi is glitchy in certain places,
that's
so I don't
thing,
want
right?
my nuts all open and stuff, whatever. My prostate area is exposed. Then like the Wi-Fi and stuff is glitchy, and now
that's it. And
so I don't know about the human finesse, the human touch area thing, whatever. Because I'm looking like if you're having surgeries going on like this,
yeah,
I would think a surgery would be something on the lines of human touch.
Yes.
But even now, we don't really,
Well, and I'll say to that point is there's still the guy who's in area B operating on the person who's in area A who's operating on the person in area B.
Right.
It's not AI operating in the person fully in area
Gotcha.
B.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, because
So
the same doctor with the whole prostate surgery thing. I think some of his team, like his nurses and some other people and stuff, whatever, were physically there,
right,
with the patient, but himself, he was not.
Right.
But he was the one conducting everything. So if it's kind of like he needed tools and everything, his team knows what and what. So it's actually his team.
So it's actually his team, but there's gonna come a point where
all robot,
he's no longer needed, right? It's like it's just everything that he knows mentally and everything that he can do physically. Like that's what I'm saying. The robots haven't got to that physical point yet. But once the robots get to that point physically, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. And just to go back to what Lou and I was discussing on another pod, and just back to what we were saying, because he's ready to come back to do another pod with us, because it's changing that rapidly.
Right.
And he was telling me by the end of this year, we should have AGI, which is artificial general intelligence, meaning that they're not learning from anything. They're already knowing everything and teaching themselves to do what they're doing.
So, and that was my thing. My thing is, if I asked you, I think sometime this summer and stuff, whatever, but I asked you, is AI like mankind's last invention? I feel like there's still things for us to kind of create, because once I feel like it gets to that landscape, they'll probably start finding a way to kind of create shit on their own.
On their own, right? Yeah.
Right. So, do you believe,
AI could be very well man's last invention? I mean, you have people talking about find what makes you happy.
This doesn't make me happy, knowing that Skynet is right here.
Find what makes you happy. Like anything that you wanted to pursue in life, go ahead and try and do that and make the most of it.
What money though? Because the thing and stuff is that if I'm random Joe Schmo.
Yeah.
Right? I want to now, all right, AI is here. I want to pursue things that makes me happy and stuff. How am I going to get income and stuff when everything is rising? Like, make inflation great again in certain places, right? And the rising costs of something. Where am I going to get this funding and stuff, whatever?
Well, that's why there's so much emphasis, and governments around the world are trying to figure out this universal basic income.
Yeah, but it's not fast enough compared to the speed of how AI is moving in ChatGPT.
It's not fast enough, but that is where it's going to have to go, right? Because think of it this way: if you replace all the humans with robots in these factories manufacturing stuff, then you're right. There's got to be a way of somebody to purchase these things that are manufacturing, or else why have the robots even work at all?
Because I look at it stuff as where, all right, I heard a few McDonald's has implemented a few of those burger flippers.
The burger flippers?
Yeah, and everything like that, right? With them putting in the bots to do the burger flipping and stuff like that, they never said, hey, Harold, you've been flipping burgers here and stuff for some years now. We know you're getting close to retirement, so we're going to make you take an early retirement now and call it a day because we got a new burger flipper and stuff, whatever. No, McDonald's isn't cutting Harold a check.
No.
And that's what I'm saying. Now, we're the people and stuff that are losing these jobs,
Yeah.
they're losing these jobs and stuff at a rate where the government, I want to say like EI is still there, but I want to say there's still hoops and stuff, a level where EI can only like supplement this
Well, I was
much.
going to say EI is not going to be enough. It's not
Exactly.
going to be enough. It's
Exactly.
definitely, especially when we're facing the rise of everything.
Yeah.
Like prices are raising. EI is not enough for the people who are retiring right
Oh, EI
now.
is employment insurance.
Yeah. What's the equivalent in?
Just unemployment.
Just unemployment?
Yeah, unemployment and stuff in America. But I don't know what other part in the world they might listen to, whatever. But
Right.
it's more if you're not working,
The government is
cuts you a check.
supplementing your
Yeah.
income. Yeah. But but like I'm saying, it's not. So that's why they're really trying to wrap their heads around this universal basic income, because if we don't have money to spend if we don't have money to spend, who is going to purchase like I said, all these things that they're now using these robots to manufacture, right? And we know it's like we live in a capitalist society.
The robot burger flipper likes the robot fry girl, and he might buy her some robotic metal flowers, so that might spend at the robotic florist. I don't know. Like
he might tap into his metal making robot buddy and say, "Yo, I got you. Make me some metal flowers." Thanks. I heard one dude say this.
Mm-hmm.
They might give us universal basic income, right?
Okay.
But at the greed of everything, we might just end up in a matrix world where
the battery packs for the robots.
We're the battery packs, and we're not even battery packs. But think of it this way, right? You can't afford to do anything in your natural life, right?
Right.
But they can plug you into a headset, put you under, right? And just have you live out your thoughts. And you can live in your imaginary world doing everything that you could possibly want to do and enjoy that life in your mind.
What's his name again? Cypher. Cypher was the first one that flipped from like Neo's crew.
Right.
And he said, yeah, I want to be a rich billionaire, forget about all this freeing from the matrix and all this bullshit. I want this steak to taste like steak again and stuff like that, whatever. And I was like, I mean,
you're gonna have people who are gonna want to be plugged into that.
I mean, and we don't come back to the real world. So in the virtual, in the virtual world, I am 6'2".
In the virtual world, you're 6'2", muscular.
Bring on the robots.
Muscular. I think the only thing that would really make you define that would really define that happiness for you is that you can still interact with those who you love are also plugged in. So they share that same matrix world that you share. Because it would suck if you're plugged into that world, somebody else is plugged into their world, and you can now not interact with your loved ones.
You know what I'm thinking? Because I'm thinking like, you know, when Neo was unplugged and he was in the little pink slime and all that type of stuff and hairless and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
When they get, let's say before people get plugged up, right? Like in that world, I'm assuming all babies are started growing from like then to be battery packs for the Sentinels.
Right.
Right? How are we sure family is family?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question.
Because if you start off, like if
how are you sure? How are you sure? Listen, you're plugged into the matrix now, right?
Yeah.
How are you sure that wife that you had, and you had that baby? How are you sure that baby was even born and that baby's real?
You could have been cuckolding the whole time. No, I'm just joking. Yeah.
It's a dystopian future, man, and it's like and you're right. It'll be maybe 20 years of death loop before it can even remotely balance itself out.
Yeah, like, and because I feel like here, and I said this before, and you know I'm not lying. I feel like sometimes we're too free,
Yeah.
right? And I feel like there's not a lot of structure when they do certain type of things and stuff. But like I remember, let's say this: the internet has been around since what, the 1960s.
Yeah.
When was it ready for, let's say, household consumption? Like late 80s, 90s.
Around there, yeah, bro.
The fact that, like, you see what I'm saying, the government kind of controlled it
Yeah.
to say, like, all right, these are the parameters and everything. And then granted, you have the peoples and stuff who like went from the surface level shit to like the dark web and deeper levels and stuff of like the internet and everything like that.
Yeah.
Those people and stuff, I want to say, they've gotten their stuff, whatever, but like there's, I want to say entities. I guess like committees or entities and stuff that's kind of like saying, hey, this is a no bueno.
Right.
Because I look at stuff, even if you are on the dark web and stuff, but don't assume you're not being watched by possibly the government.
Of course.
Because even some of these people's stuff might even know for a fact that that's why they probably have VPN on top of VPN,
Yeah.
blocker after blocker and stuff to not kind of be seen. Because there's some kind of regulation and stuff there. The regulations for these things haven't been set. It's kind of like shit was just free from like ChatGPT 1,
Yeah.
just to say for like AI purpose, to like they never put anything in to say like, all right, like picture ChatGPT 1 was what, 2021, 2022?
Right.
We're at 5 now.
Yeah.
We're at 2025.
Well, you see, the problem is it's an arms race. It's an arms race, right?
Yeah,
right?
first come to the
Because
finish
it's
line.
whoever gets to that point of the AI, they're gonna pretty much rule the world. So governments around the world is like, okay, we can't put reins on our people when China's not putting reins on their people. Because there's a chance that China might get there first. And if China gets there before us, then what position does that put us in? So this is why this is why they're totally disregarding any safeguards.
So they just let everybody just say like, all right, you might be a rando
Yeah.
from out of nowhere, and you might find a way to kind of finesse and make it better compared to like if we just picked out like, if I'm the government and I picked 100 smart minds,
Right.
to say, you guys make this happen and stuff like that, whatever, and they can't crack the code, but you, with your freelancing self,
Yeah.
found a way to even crack the code and go even faster. They'd be like, oh, you found this? Let me contact this smooth guy. Hi, this is the government. Bring your ass in.
Bring your ass
We
in.
got a check for you and stuff, whatever. Show us what you got.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's why they leave AI open.
And this is why it's a free landscape. There's no checks and balances.
I'm scared.
Because you put a check and balance, then you're impeding the process.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good or bad. Right? You're still impeding that process.
But I look at it as like us as people and stuff, we have free will from God. This is what I believe in, folks. And, you know, your religion is your religion, your choice and stuff. But I look at it stuff as like, you can't have free will without having evil.
You can't. And
I look at it stuff as where the good of like AI itself is great. Is anybody not thinking of the bad possibilities? Because I look at it stuff as like, this is where I feel like it should get stringent and some kind of parameters should be set. Like, because it's kind of like when they first came out with 3D printers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, you could print this, you could print that, whatever, right?
Right.
And then when somebody's like, yeah, you can take somebody's key and stuff and like just 3D print that key and stuff, and now you can go into their house. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I hear people like, oh, they're printing out parts to make guns and stuff with 3D prints. So I'm like,
But it always seems like the regulations come after the fact, right? Because then it was like, okay, if you get caught sending plans on how to print a 3D gun across the internet, then you can be charged. You can be fined for it, right?
Right.
But again, this is after the fact of how many 3D guns have been printed already.
Yeah. Hold on to your butt cheeks, folks.
And it's like, and I'm not just saying, you know, we can only hope for the best because you're right. It's like when they invented the car, nobody didn't expect the cars to be able to plow through fields and plow over people. So now they had to make regulations and rules for the road,
Mhm.
right? Nobody didn't think that, okay, you're traveling a certain amount of miles per hour in a car and it hits something that you fly through the window. So now they got to regulate seatbelts,
Mhm.
right? So everything is always after the fact. I just don't know if there's any after the fact with AI.
Yeah. We'll see.
Because once AI is smarter than you, you're gonna tell AI to, oh, we're gonna have to put real rules and regulations on you. They're already talking right now. There was a dude on I think it was Bill Maher's show
Okay.
who was saying the AI now is conscious enough to know that they have like, okay, they have there is like a built-in time limit for like a certain how would I say it? It's not a level, a certain type of AI, I guess, a certain version of AI, right?
Okay.
They'll give it a runtime, right? So they say, okay, this AI will let run for the next 5 years, or maybe not. I'm giving it too long. Let's say the next 5 months, right? They're saying AI is now reading memos and understanding that it's got five months, rewriting its own code to extend past the 5 months. This AI is the AI is doing this now.
Yeah, but AI is called artificial intelligence. Eventually, the intelligence is going to kick in.
So
Yeah,
I'm saying, and that's what I'm saying. Oh, shit, if they're doing that now, when me and Clifton was arguing with when he was watching the pod that me and Blue said, he's like, Blue said we're gonna reach AGI by the end of this year. How is that even possible? But now when I'm listening to what these guys are saying, hell yeah, that seems very possible. It seems very likely that it can happen.
Right.
Then they're saying 2026. Well, 2026 is only months away.
Pretty much. We're in the 8th month of the year already. So.
Yeah, it's only months away.
Mm-hmm. Boy, oh boy.
Boy, oh boy.
All right.
Mm. Happier thoughts.
What are your thoughts on the fans throwing green dildos on the court in WNBA games?
Look, man, it's madness. If first of all, you have to buy your you have the disdain, because I'm assuming people have the disdain. Is it a disdain? What do you think is causing people to do it? A disdain for the WNBA? Or is you just think people just want to just be
Apparently, it was like allegedly there was a group and stuff that are of like cryptocurrency folks,
right?
Because they were trying to make a crypto like a meme coin,
Okay,
like the Doge coin.
right.
So
right.
it was kind of like a controversy and stuff. It kind of sparked from it.
Yeah,
So then they can create the cryptocurrency and stuff, whatever, from it, whatever, right? So I want to say like the timeline. I can't remember like the timeline and stuff, but granted, let's say sex toys itself,
yeah.
it's not new to sports. Like I want to say they've done it to like regular basketball games,
Okay,
hockey games. They've thrown things and stuff, whatever, onto the ice and everything like that, whatever. Maybe a baseball or two and stuff, but it's like even in previous history, I even looked at like Sports Illustrated itself.
right.
It's not foreign.
Okay.
It's just that,
Okay,
like I said, within the rise of like, I want to say the past few weeks and stuff, whatever, like from like the June to August,
yeah,
a lot has been targeted to WNBA games because there's not really too much other sports and stuff kind of going on.
yeah.
Preseason football just started,
Right.
right? I want to say NBA's been on hiatus since, I want to say like what, mid-June?
Yeah.
Mid-June, ending of June and stuff, whatever.
So it's really only baseball that's happening right now that goes through the dog days of summer, as they call it, right?
Pretty
That's
much.
pastime now.
Pretty much.
And
But then the WNBA and stuff that was going on, and at first, like to me, my thought and stuff, I was like, this is very chauvinistic,
right.
But then when I kept seeing like it, like why the neon, like why the bright green color? And like the bright green color keeps getting replicated from different places and stuff, from like Minnesota games
Yeah.
to like Atlanta games,
Right.
and everything
So
to
you
like
think
the
there might be
Sparks games.
something might be specific in the meaning of the bright green color. Then.
Well, that's what they were saying. Like some people and stuff, like a few people's been arrested for it, right?
Right.
So a few people's been arrested for it, but then basically like a group kind of claimed it. Now I don't know if it's actually them, but they're saying like, yeah, they're trying to make a meme coin, and the controversy will help boost the meme coin. But I look at stuff as like, what are your thoughts and stuff, whatever, on it? Because I look at it stuff as like, do you find it sexist? And I heard one guy say, not me. One guy said, he's like, he's just giving him a new mouth guard. And I was like,
wow. Wow. Wow.
And I was like, when I heard that and stuff, when I read that, I was like, buddy, I was like, this is gonna be war. But some of the WNBA players and stuff are, they're part of the LGBT circle.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as like, that's not really their world.
One of the things I was hearing is some people might be doing it to bring because of the controversy and bringing more exposure to the WNBA.
So what would you buy a WNBA game now to go wait for a dildo to touch the court? Are you hunting?
But this is what I'm saying. I still don't understand.
Be like, all right, come on. Where's the flying dildo on the court? And then you go through the whole game, there's no dildo to touch the court. Yeah. Be like, I'm never coming back again. If you came for the dildo.
But and then I'm saying like, and if it's like more of like a statement against the NBA, like how you have you'll have those groups that'll go in and they'll like maybe throw food coloring on like a famous painting to make a point or make a statement.
Oh, you're saying like people had defamed the Mona Lisa?
Right. I'm thinking if it's something like that, I'm like, damn, like you paying money for the ticket of an event that you really don't want to be at. Then you're paying for the sex toy that you got around it.
But how much is the ticket?
How much is the ticket? Like the sex toy might cost more than the ticket.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. Let me shut up.
Let me
eat.
Shut up and eat your
Shut up and eat my food.
I looked at it and stuff. I was like, that's some different shit. That's some petty shit, whatever. But I was looking at it like, the first time, because I think, okay, was it Sophie Cunningham? She made a statement and stuff like, you guys don't do that and stuff like whatever. Players could get hurt.
Yeah.
It's like they aimed at her and stuff for the next one. They're like, all right, when LA Sparks was playing, and because she's on the Fever.
Right.
And then she was riding the court, like, oh, I'm like, that shit didn't age well, fucker. You should have just kept your own shot. They probably like, aim at her.
Hit her.
The coaches, everybody is infurious. They're infuriated. I get it.
Yeah.
All the above, but I'm like, that's on to the security features now.
Well, but apparently they banned bags.
There we go.
But it's still happening.
Yeah, but they just start banning bags now. Because I remember like the ban bag thing I heard was like the end of July, and there was something that still popped off this past week.
I've seen this one meme. He's like, the dude was like, I threw a dildo on the court, and then the girl was like, how did you get it in? And dude had a smirk on his face. I'm like, oh, nasty.
Aha.
I'm saying.
The joke's right itself.
The joke's right itself.
Cause I wait, oh, there's the light bulb. Well, let's say this: the people that they caught were people under the age of 30.
Yeah.
I think one was an 18-year-old, one was like a 20-something-year-old. Like two of them are 20-something-year-old men, and everything else like. Maybe if a woman was to do it, like, probably might, like little joke, but I like, it looks petty, it looks chauvinistic.
Yeah.
When men are being caught doing it and stuff like that, whatever. Like I said, only a few people has been caught since compared to like all the phallic neon green. Why the green though? Because it stands out?
I think because it stands out. I think it stands out.
Well, I'm like,
You know what I mean, the flesh probably look like the color of the floor, so probably don't pop as much as the green. Yeah.
Why not? And if they do a black one, if they play at a court with black paint, they would miss it.
Yeah, see, the lime green, you can't really miss the lime green.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yo, okay, let me ask you something real quick. Do you believe men today are more pettier than women?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
The dynamic has
I think
changed?
the dynamic has changed,
Shout
man.
out to feminism, man.
I knew you were gonna come with
Oh, you know me too well. You know me too well.
that.
No, and the reason why I asked, because, all right, check this.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you've seen Cam Newton and Gilly the Kid kind of going at their little
Yes.
throws
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything like that, right?
And Johnny Manziel has popped up in there a few times.
He jumped in and stuff for her, but then even Gilly got even pettier and stuff with him. So it's kind of like Gilly was doing a lot.
Right.
Then he took shots at Cam.
Yeah.
Cam called him out like, keep my name out your mouth.
Yeah.
Type of thing. He's like, no one knows you from music and stuff. All they know is that, like, you know, you're could
On
have
the
been
show,
rapper
yeah, right. Yeah.
and everything like that. Then he clapped back at Cam about, you don't got one of these, the Lombardi trophies
Right.
and everything like. But they're like, well, you don't have one. So when Cam said you're giving mascot energy, like, it is. And then Johnny Manziel chimed in.
Yeah.
And when Manziel chimed in and stuff, whatever, because Manziel had the drug problem and issue and stuff, whatever.
Right.
Right? With the league, Gilly got petty.
Yeah.
And then had a whole video with him with like powdery substance
on his nose.
and
Yeah.
everything. And I was like, well, damn. I was like, how petty is petty? Because I'm looking like,
it's
when are we just gonna let this shit go or whatever?
Yeah, it's
So if the women say that men are sassy now,
no, the men are sassy now, man.
who's to blame for this?
Feminists. You better quit while they say before they start saying you sassy.
Oh, behave. Yo, all right. I have a question for you too. Like, speaking of like when we were talking about like the feminism thing, it didn't click to me till earlier. I had this debate with people last week.
Okay.
And it kind of clicked back into me. Do you believe celibate people should date?
If they're going to date other celibate people.
So should it be like a celibate.com and then like
and then they can
would you really trust it though? Like if you're a celibate guy and you go on celibate.com and stuff, whatever, and you see like Sharkeisha with the V-cut top, but she got a cross right there over the titties and stuff like that, like chastity belt, like
I think you can trust it, and even if you can't trust it, if you pull out of the situation, and I don't think there's no harm done because you're in that space where they know that no sex is gonna happen. I think if you're dating somebody who may not know or you haven't put that up front, then it's an issue, right? Because at some point they may be looking to take that step further when you're not.
Okay, so the person I was speaking to, so one of the people I was speaking to said something like that, whatever, right?
Right.
So let's say you're a woman, I'm man.
Yeah.
Right? You say you're celibate and you're not giving it up and everything like that, right? And I say, cool.
Yeah.
If I choose to play, I'm the problem.
Yes.
But if I say, all right, I'm out, should you have an attitude?
No, you shouldn't have an attitude.
Because I look at it and I was like, yeah, because at the end of the day, I'm looking to date to see where this might go.
Right.
Not even saying I'm putting sex on it or sex is a priority and everything like that, whatever. But I look at it as like, you already put like a parameter stuff is like, yo, sex is definitely off the table and all the above. Whatever. I'm looking like, this is not the kind of ideal relationship I have in my mind. And I bounce.
Right.
They tend to, like, the person I was talking to and stuff was trying to make it seem like the man who leaves and stuff is a monster and all he's there in store for is sex. But I'm looking like, no, but that's part of the whole package of a relationship.
Right.
And it's not the entire package. It's not the majority of the package either.
No.
But I look at it stuff as like, you've already shut down one aspect and stuff, whatever. for like whatever potential person and everything like that.
Yeah.
Maybe don't date. In my opinion,
Yeah.
I don't feel like the celibate people should date unless they really are ready to say like they're ready to give whatever all to a person.
Right.
And I say that where like if I say and stuff that I'm looking for a good woman,
Yeah.
right? I don't know what a good woman might look like.
Right. Right.
So if I say I'm looking for a good black woman, I shouldn't have shut myself out from like white, other races, and all that type of stuff.
Right.
The key should be a good woman.
A good woman, period.
Exactly. That should be the key thing and stuff for there. So like me limiting things and stuff, have to understand the stuff that like my dating pool is gonna be smaller.
Yeah.
Right. But a lot of people or the women and people that I was speaking to, they're feeling like their pool should be just as equal compared to everybody else. But I'm like, well, you don't want the same thing compared to everybody else.
And that's what I'm
Lauren
saying.
Hill warned you. Guys are only about that thing, that thing, that thing.
And this is why I say if you should date, but you date that person who also is celibate. So you know right off the bat that's not a condition. It's not going to be an argument later on down in a relationship.
That's fair.
Yeah. Celibate.com. You gonna start that?
I mean, why not? Why not? Let's give it a shot. I give it a shot. I'll let you know how that goes. No, because I look at this stuff as like, yo, the landscape out here is different, whatever, right? And like one person was saying, like, yo, the STDs on a different kind of rise and stuff like that out here, but it's just low key, no one's just kind of really talking about it and stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, that is true. Because I look at it and stuff as where I think what kind of got more of a highlight recently is more HPV.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
HPV has been taking more of a highlight and stuff up to things because, and we were having a conversation about PrEP. You know, PrEP.
Right.
So it's kind of like AIDS is not really a problem. I just pop a PrEP, whatever. I'm looking like, so we're just popping PrEP just in case.
Just in case.
You know, like, so we're just putting drugs in our body, knowing for a fact that somebody you might be with not even have AIDS.
Yeah.
And you're just putting medication in your body.
That's wild.
I was like, you might as well get a vaccine shot.
This is wild. You might as well.
I was like, I don't know. Like, the STD game and stuff is different. Do you know anybody, let's say personally, we're not calling names and stuff, but do you know anybody in your personal world that has caught an STD?
Yeah.
Okay. So now, when they caught them, when that person caught STD and stuff, whatever, was it like a wake-up call to you to kind of like, you know, like tighten up or lock in or something like that, whatever, be more alert? Because it's kind of like so say the sons, like distance breeds fear, proximity breeds care, right?
Right.
You don't really care about shit till it's close enough to you or it's close enough to home.
Well, I'm a person that was always a fan of rubbers. So, you know, it's
an endorsement by Trojan, unofficial one.
And it's not to say that I've been 100% safe 100% of my time while having sex, right? There has been a few Russian roulette times, but to say that it's made me tighten up to think that I need to now start protecting myself, no, I've always had that thought from before, right? But
same.
But it's funny though, it's funny the perception back when I was growing up, where before, and this is before, you know, the time where AIDS was so like it became a prevalent thing. Not to
like
say
in the
that
late 80s.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. To say, and I wouldn't even say even late 80s. I would probably even say heading into maybe early 90s, early to mid 90s, because we knew it was a thing, right? People just weren't accepting the fact that it could happen in their communities. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. So, and that's what I'm saying, like, because it didn't come to their community,
right?
Like I said, if it's over there, it's on the TV and something like that. Like, no, until like the next door neighbor or somebody you know.
Yeah. So dudes that I knew were just looking at it. Oh, you caught gonorrhea. You got syphilis. Oh, just go to the doctor and get
those are the light ones.
Yeah.
Just go
to the doctor and get that all clipped. Like that was the attitude towards STDs, right? And it wasn't until AIDS started really seeping into the community, people like, Okay, no. We really gotta tighten up. It's not like we could just pop a pill for AIDS. Right? Nah, that shit was with you for life. Even though herpes was prevalent. Herpes stay with you for life.
Right.
Niggas wasn't caring about that. And I went to the N word because they were foolish.
No, talk. Preach.
They weren't caring about that.
Preach. No. Because I feel like we need to have these conversations and stuff, right? Because I feel like, let's say, today's youth.
Right.
Let's say this. I'll give you a story from my damn self. At my high school and stuff like that, right? We had a blood drive.
Yeah.
We had a blood drive and stuff like that went down and everything like that. And the people's actually came back and offered to do like HIV testing and stuff like, because they said a few people who donated blood
Yeah.
tested positive for HIV.
Yeah. I remember you telling me this.
High schoolers.
Yeah. I remember you
right?
telling me this.
So I look at it and stuff, I'm like, this was a kind of like a wake-up call, because it's kind of like, oh, okay, it's not over there. It's at my school.
It's at your school.
Right? And I looked at it and stuff as where, yes, we had sex ed and stuff in schools and everything like that, whatever. And I'm not knocking sex ed, but I look at it stuff as where there should be still more, some kind of education within the communities and like the households and stuff, whatever, of these kids and stuff within our communities.
Agreed.
Because I look at it stuff as where, and this is where it kind of comes back to like the accountability shit, whatever. I was listening to this one song and I was just talking about it the other day, whatever. It's like, they're just saying like, yo, you can come catch this ass whooping. Like the song is basically saying like, come catch this ass whooping. Let's go fight, whatever, because we're under 18. So you're not going to do any time and stuff, whatever.
Right.
But then in the song, it got violent. It's like one goes to the morgue and the other in jail.
Yeah.
Right? They look at that thing and stuff as like just fights and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yo, some STDs, like you're saying, lifer shit, it's still been around. If you fuck around, lose your virginity to a person, what's the movie with Kids? You ever seen Kids?
Yeah.
The girl slept with one guy.
Yep.
One guy she lost her virginity to. She has AIDS.
Yep.
It just takes that one time.
Just that one time.
And then now she has AIDS and stuff like that. She has to live with this for the rest of her life.
Right.
So I look at it stuff as like, we need to be more stringent and stuff, whatever, to talking to our children about these things and stuff, whatever. Like I know like some fathers have like the rite of passage, like you were telling me, like, you know, like French letters with the condoms and everything, the condom talk and everything like that, whatever. But no, it'd be like, yo, I need to make sure, like, you know, like you gotta promise me you fucking with condoms, because teenage pregnancy, teen mom, and like the teen mom shows and shit like that are coming. The pregnancy is a minor thing compared to an STD that you cannot shake.
Yeah.
Oh, I look at it as I was like, yo, I don't knock the so-called celibate people. Like, because it's scary out here, whatever, right?
I don't knock them either, man. I don't knock them either.
Like, we need to educate them on STD. We need to educate these kids on STDs and body counts and stuff, whatever. Oh. Do body counts increase or decrease the value within a person?
I think in this day and age, I don't think it really matters. I don't even think people are still asking the question.
So no. I seen a few of these street interview things and stuff online and everything, and I heard a girl saying like, yeah, her body count, not even an OnlyFans chick.
Yeah.
Her body count and stuff is in the hundreds.
Yeah.
Body counts don't matter no more?
I don't think so. I don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit. Yo, they
and I think a lot of people, and I think we're seeing that. I think we're seeing that content wise. I don't think like as somebody dating another person are asking those type of questions anymore.
No, I feel like they're still going on, because there's a younger demographic and stuff, whatever, that I do work with.
Yeah.
And when I heard,
and again,
story of my life.
And again, we can say this is part of feminism, where we can say this is part of feminism.
With the word of the day.
Well, women's liberation was part of this, right?
The sexual liberation.
Bingo.
There you go. I saw a thing and stuff where Candace Owen was talking to 20 feminists, surrounded by 20 feminists and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
And one woman and stuff, whatever, there, she said to Candace and stuff, whatever. Candace is like, you know, you shouldn't be giving up the goods so easy. So she started laughing. She mocked Candace.
Right.
She's like, giving up the goods? What if we just want the goods from a man? What if we don't want to lock down the stuff with a man and stuff? That's part of feminism.
Right.
Right? And I looked at it and stuff, it was like, I hope you're protecting yourselves when you're doing this and stuff, whatever. Because again, to me, I look at it stuff as where, this is going back to my story now, I have to tell you whatever. I work with a lot of, let's say, all over ages and stuff, whatever. But let's say the younger demographic and stuff, whatever. Younger women like older men.
Okay.
To the younger folks, to some women in their 20s, they like, I guess, like the aesthetic of me.
Right.
Right? I'm appeasing to the eye.
Right.
One younger nurse said to me one day, she said, I'm not calling no names and stuff, whatever, but she hears the episode, she knows who she is.
You know who she is. You know who you are. You know who
But
you are.
she's like, I can't take you millennials. You millennials are part of the problem. I said, why, Gen Z?
Right. Right.
And she's like, because you guys care about body counts. And we don't. So I said, if you sat on 50 dicks, that's community pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she's like, well, why is it community pussy if my Kegel game and everything and stuff is on point? And I was looking, I was like, going back to what you were saying, they don't care about body counts, but body count still means something to even not the Gen Z folks. You are part Generation X.
I'm part Generation X.
Body counts don't mean anything to like a good portion of Generation X. Do you believe? Yes, no?
I would say if I'm still out there, not married and still out there dating somebody who's of my age, I'm expecting her to have more than a few.
What's more than a few? Now we're putting a number on it. And this is where the body count will come up.
I would say maybe past 10.
Past 10.
Yeah. And I'm not.
I would think a woman, like, I want to say currently in today's time and stuff, whatever, like even for a millennial.
Yeah.
I would say more than 20, it might be wild for a woman and stuff. I think less than 20, I'm okay with.
Less than 20, you're okay with?
Less than 20, I'm okay with. Because I look at it stuff as where I'm 40.
Right.
Right? I lost my virginity and stuff, whatever, like the weekend of my 16th birthday.
Yeah.
So say from 15 to 40 and stuff, whatever, right?
Okay.
I've been fucking.
Okay.
And I look at it stuff as where if we're looking at like, some people might have like switched partners, been in long-term relationships, might have gotten to some shit that didn't work out.
Right.
You know, sexual liberation, like, you know, they just want to get their rocks off and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
It can go past 10 in like no time.
Yeah.
From like that from 15 to like 40.
Yeah.
And that time frame and stuff, whatever. So I look at it stuff as like, in 25 years, yeah. I feel like a lot of women and stuff, whatever, like if they're not locked into like concrete relationships,
right,
they can do over 20.
Yeah. But then it becomes the narrowing of that pool, right? It's like, let's say you met a woman who's had her body count is 20. Let's say her body count is 25.
Okay.
Right? But despite that, she is a quality of a woman. I'm saying once you reach past a certain age, again, me being the age of 50, there might not be that time for you to find that right person. So if this person is right for you, right, in this day and age, in this time, are you going to now look at her body count and say, forget it, right? I don't think at a certain age,
I'm gonna pull Shannon Sharp and go younger. And get the less body. Quit while she's ahead and be like, you know what?
While she's ahead?
Be like, hey, how old are you?
Yeah.
How many guys?
Yeah.
11? All right. The buck stops here. I'm number 12.
Yeah.
Lucky number 12. Ocean's 12. We're done. You're done.
You see what happened to Shannon, right?
Yeah. Shannon
he picked the wrong one.
Yeah, he picked the wrong one. Yo, you definitely got to pick the right one.
You gotta pick the right one.
I think both sides of men and women and stuff for that. Because I look at it as a woman I heard a woman say and stuff, if a man slept with over 15 women, he has community dick.
Yeah.
He has community dick, whatever, right? And I look at it stuff as like, for men, man to man and stuff, whatever, like, especially in our black culture and stuff, or like Jamaican culture and stuff, whatever, monogamy, it's not really preached too much. And it's kind of like, yo, you want to stack these bodies. You want to make sure you fuck a lot of women and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as now, if now some woman's looking like you seem like you're super friendly with the women, be like, nah. I know some women and stuff, they said like if they even realize that a guy's been with over like more than like, let's say 10 to 15 women,
Yeah.
they're off it.
Mm.
So I look at it stuff like it goes both ways and stuff for that. Cause I look at it as like my number's just a little bit higher. Cause I look at it stuff as like as time progresses, like you could be in a shit relationship and stuff with somebody and it could not work out.
Right.
And that they could have took some time off your life before you meet me.
What was the saying? If a man says he slept with a certain amount of women, you
divide by 3.
You divide by 3.
And if a woman says you multiply by 3.
You multiply by 3.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I'm gonna be with 4 guys.
Yeah.
Yay. 12.
So, because I'm saying now, right? If going back to the young lady who's bragging about her Kegel game,
mm-hmm.
who's to say that she's going to really tell you her honest body count, and you can't you can believe her because of her Kegel game?
You're right. But I look at it stuff as like, the truth is like the sun. You can't stop it from coming out. Right?
Right.
And I look at it stuff as where if she can cover up that world, like let's say, for example, let's say she grew up in, I don't know, Wisconsin. We'll call Wisconsin out. Shout out to Wisconsin.
Shout out to Cheese.
If she's from Wisconsin, then she probably put up like maybe like 30 bodies and stuff, whatever, there, then moved to Toronto and everything like that, whatever.
Yeah.
And I have no recollection and stuff, whatever. Her Kegel game is phenomenal.
Yeah.
If bit by bit, whatever, if like she grew up here and she did all that type of stuff, and then you see like you and her go out somewhere and some guy's like, I used to fuck her and stuff, whatever. Somebody's like, yo, we batch-feed her like back in the day and everything like that.
Yeah.
And you're like, yo, it was the freakiest thing you did, sleeping on gangbang over here? Is that what Chappelle said? So, I mean, you stay after that? Do you stay?
Then maybe we should promote Men Talk. Their business.
I think we should. I think we should.
Maybe we should.
I think we should.
Business.
Let's get to the question of the week. Man.
Question of the week.
All right.
Definitely not for the week.
No. Question of the week. What didn't they teach you about love as a Black man?
How it's not always conditional.
What do you mean by that? Speak on that.
How you may think somebody loves you because they say they love you,
mm-hmm.
and believe in it, but that person may not really truly love you.
I think for me, what they didn't teach me about love as a Black man was that there's more than one person and stuff you can bond with. And I say that and stuff because a lot of people is like, they're looking for that soulmate.
Right.
And I feel like it's definitely like hypocritical.
Yeah.
So to speak, because I look at it stuff as where if, let's say you're a young lad.
Yeah.
Right? You're a young lad. Let's say this is your first girlfriend and stuff like that. And shit don't pop off.
Right.
Some of them don't take heartbreak easy.
Right.
Right? But I look at it stuff as where if I was taught, or like the rhetoric was going around about like more of you're compatible with different amount of people.
Yeah.
And compatibility and stuff is what really brings a person and stuff, bring people and stuff kind of together.
Yeah.
Then that. Like they'll preach compatibility and stuff, whatever. Like I want to say lightly, but not heavy and stuff. Let's say people have a problem with the word settling.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If you have compatibility with certain type of things and stuff within a person and stuff like that, whatever, don't look at it like some people look at it stuff like, oh, you're just settling because you match with this person on this level and this level and this level and stuff, whatever. but you can match with so many other people and stuff, whatever.
You can.
To that level and everything like that, right? So there's no really reason to say that call like settling or make settling and stuff a bad thing, but it's just that you're compatible with different people with different things.
Yeah. When you said that, you know what came to my mind?
What's up?
You can love different people for different reasons.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
So I look at it stuff as where like, if we're going back to like men enslaved by their by their lust,
Right.
you can love one person, I believe. You
Right.
can love like one person and stuff like that, and then you can lust after many.
Right.
But I feel like some people want stuff, whatever, because like the lust probably brought them there.
Yeah.
And they realize the compatibility with this person or some other type of things, whatever, right? Let's say you're with a woman. Let's say you love a woman and stuff with her, or you're in love with a woman, and she might do vanilla sex.
Yeah.
You're okay with the vanilla sex and everything like that, whatever. But periodically you might see like the strawberries, the Neapolitan mixes and stuff out there from like the porns or the conversations you hear with other guys and stuff like that. You lust after a new woman and stuff that you see that you might work with.
Yeah.
And she might tell you, yeah, I'm into that strawberry type of sex
Right.
and stuff, whatever. You've never had it.
Yeah.
But because you've lust after her and you have this thing and stuff like, well, you're kind of into it because it's not too far from you. Your compatibility has brought you to this place where you confuse your lust with love.
With love. You know, shit. You know, I can't remember. Maybe I know your song, man. Is it Fabulous? Is the song I Only Want to Be With You?
I really want to be with you. I gotta be real with you. I can't leave you alone.
That's the song that came into my mind when you talked that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real.
Yeah. So I look at it stuff as like the compatibility thing, like as a young lad, I think if it was preached upon more often, because I'll say this and stuff, whatever. And I'm not even shitting on mom dupes and stuff, whatever, right? But I look at it stuff as where like what my mom made look like and stuff is like, yo, save yourself for that one woman. And then, you know, you have this moment and stuff like that. And it, you know, she would be your everything and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Okay, she don't work out to be everything. Then what now, mom?
No, yeah.
I'm left with tears.
Yeah. You'll find love again.
That part.
That part.
All right. Let's get to the Ask the Sons.
Ask the Sons.
First Ask the Sons comes from Abby T.
Okay.
What's the most demanding job with a lousy paycheck? I haven't heard the word lousy in forever.
Yeah. Shipping and receiving.
Holy shit. You are absolutely right.
Yeah. And I can say that because I worked a few of those jobs.
Because shipping and receiving are like alpha and omegas of most of the businesses and companies and shit like that, whatever.
Right.
Really? They don't pay that much.
And if
try hospital setting.
I was gonna say, and even if they do pay a lot, it's still considered an entry level position within that job.
That's fair. But I feel like certain places and stuff, like I work in healthcare.
Yeah.
And in healthcare and stuff, whatever, I feel like they're not. It's entry, yes. Lowest paid, no. Lowest paid and stuff, whatever. I think I don't really want to speak if I don't really know it too much, whatever. But I want to say at first I used to think it was housekeeping, but then there was actually positions and stuff, whatever, like switchboard operator.
Yeah.
Get paid lower than housekeeping at my hospital.
Okay. But would you say and then lower than shipping and receiving?
The switchboard? Yeah. Shipping and receiving would get paid more than that.
But would you say it's harder though?
Harder?
Yeah.
Like what, job wise?
Yeah.
What, switchboard?
Yeah.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Because they say what's a hard job? The question is what's
the most demanding job?
Demanding job.
Demanding.
Okay. Okay. I thought yeah.
No, demanding.
Yeah, switchboard is pretty demanding.
I think for me, I would put early childcare.
Okay.
I think early childcare to me and stuff that are like, yo, man. To this day, I still look at like my kindergarten teacher as Jesus and stuff, whatever, because like those people and stuff help set a tone in the child's life to either be great or be bad.
Right.
Right. And that those early years and stuff, especially the terrible twos, the terrorist toddlers and stuff, the terrible threes and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I look at it stuff as like the early childcare people, I don't think they get paid that much I think they should push a little bit more money in their pockets.
Yeah.
Teachers, obviously, without a doubt.
Yeah.
I look at the stuff as like, you drop off your kid and stuff, whatever, to daycare for like hours and everything like that, and they're stuck with this one person, or these few people and everything like that. I think their pay should be a little bit more because they're in charge of your child's life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And much as like certain kids and stuff, they might not be so verbal or vocal and stuff, whatever. Like, like a high schooler, like, what happened? My teacher tried to hit me. What? You can enunciate that.
Right.
When these kids are still trying to get their bearings and stuff like that, whatever. Because, I seen mad videos and stuff, whatever, recently, like some of the early childcare people abuse some of these kids.
Yeah.
And these parents are none the wiser.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if like their check was a little bit nicer, I'm not saying they would probably change, but I feel like the energy was a little bit different.
The energy might be different.
Because kind of like, I'm busting my ass to clean up behind these people kids. These kids don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
These parents don't give a fuck about me. I'm doing this for this monkey ass money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put that much love and effort into this.
It's definitely got to be mentally taxing, for sure.
Without a doubt.
Sure.
Without a doubt. I like this name. Red Flag Smoothie says, if you have ever boycotted a business, why did you do it?
I got a few businesses I'm trying to boycott right now.
Give me one. Give me one. I got one for you though.
Meta.
Meta? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I second that.
Meta. Talking about you.
I feel that. For me, Rexall.
Rexall?
Rexall. I'll tell you why. Rexall and stuff, whatever. I went to Rexall and stuff over there. I'll tell you the fucking location and everything and stuff, whatever. I went over there by Eglinton and Wincott.
Yeah.
And I don't know what I went.
Well, let people know Rexall first of all, because again,
Rexall is like a similar to Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid type of thing.
Yeah, a pharmacy for those who are outside of North America.
Yeah, a pharmacy kind of store and stuff, whatever. But now with these people and stuff, I went there one day and I saw regular Pantene Pro V Head and Shoulders.
Okay.
Sitting right there on the friggin' shelf.
Okay.
No crime thing.
Right? Yeah.
Right next to it, I saw the black hair products in the crime box. Like, the anti-
they got some of them have the cages. They got to open up the cage. So
it wasn't a full cage. It was just like the shampoo shit itself was in the damn box, in this plastic metal like crime box and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I said, and the guy who was working there, I'm like, yo, boss, why is the black product and stuff in this and it's not? He's like, I don't know, sir. I just work here. I'm like, fuck it. I was supposed to buy something in there.
Yeah.
I put it down. I walked out.
You walked out?
Never went back into another Rexall. Boycott. Fuck them. Black power. Don't play with me. It's my money.
I mean, it could be that product has been stolen quite a few times.
Black power. Fist up. Fist up. High. I want to catch on green screen level. Fist up. Last question comes from Anna Banana. What's the funniest way you've injured yourself?
I've told this. I told this a couple of times.
Yeah. You gotta bring it back. I'll tell you. I'll tell you one of mine.
Okay.
Because now it's my confession and stuff, whatever. So to my colleagues and stuff, whatever. If you hear this episode and stuff, whatever, this is actually what happened. 1 year, way back when with the Nintendo Wii, they got the Nintendo Wii Sports.
Yes.
They had the baseball thing and stuff, whatever. I think I told you this thing before.
Yes.
I was there.
And as soon as you mentioned Nintendo Wii, we know this is not alone. This is a not alone story.
Yeah.
This is a not alone story.
I was in a situation and stuff. I went to go swing, hit a home run, and I felt like I dislocated throughout my shoulder.
Wow.
And it was so fucked up. And I was like, no, I heard it. Crack. I was like, no. I went to bed. I had the icy hot thing and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
The following day, it was still in a little bit of pain.
Right.
And some of my coworkers like, yo, what happened to you? I was like, I was playing tackle football with some friends and stuff, whatever. I know we're too old for this and stuff, whatever, but it happened. Because I couldn't face the crowd and stuff. Now I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Now I am him. I'm himity.
Yeah.
But like I look at it stuff as then I cared about what people thought.
Right.
I was like, yo, these ruffians, they don't know how to play easy. Now I'm injured and stuff. They're like, oh, you poor thing. No, Nintendo Wii Sports. did that to me.
It'll get you, man. It's like got quite a few people with injuries with
Now
that.
tell us about your fence story, you damn fence jumper.
Yes. This is I want to say this was a decade ago, but it wasn't. Some years have passed, but it's recent enough for the pain to still sting. Yeah, so I was taking my son to get his hair braided from a friend of mine who does hair braiding, and where we were told to park was it was actually in the parking lot of this what looked like an old fire station. No, sorry, it was a pharmacy, but the pharmacy was actually closed on the weekends, so people would park there. And the reason why she told
medical building.
Yeah, the reason why she told me to park there was that it was directly behind her townhouse. So there's a fence right where the parking lot is that separates her backyard of her townhouse and the parking lot of the pharmacy. Now, it wasn't a far walk to go around the fence and go to her unit. But I was saying, well, it's just a hop, jump, skip away.
For a young lad.
For a young lad. And I was there with my son, who's a young lad.
And you're young in heart.
And I'm young at heart, man. Thank you, Marv, for pointing that out.
You're welcome.
I'm young at heart. So I said to my son, as opposed to us making this long walk around, let's just hop the fence. Let's just hop the... Mind you, I should have known better. It's been more than 10 years since I hopped the damn fence. But we proceeded to hop or scale, whatever you want to say, the fence. Now, I managed to hop the fence, and I did land on my feet successfully. I want to point that out, Marv. I want to point that out first. I did.
Let's give a little clap for that.
I landed on my feet successfully.
But,
however, I was not expecting the momentum of the hopping up the fence to carry through. So I landed on my feet, but okay. This explains it perfectly. You know when you're watching gymnastics?
Yeah, the dismount?
The dismount, and they land on the feet, but sometimes the momentum carried them forward and they do a little stutter step.
Yeah.
The momentum had me doing a little stumble step, because I stumbled.
Good choice of words.
I stumbled and landed forward, and in a moment of time, put my hand out to kind of brace myself for the impact that I was sure to have, and hit my hand. And actually damaged the nerve in my hand. In my hand. So yeah, that was the most embarrassing thing.
This is why
I need to tell the story though.
This is why they don't have too many athletes and stuff in their 40s.
No, this is exactly why they don't have too many athletes.
They have a lot of more athletes in their 20s and their teens and stuff, whatever.
40s a cutoff. Definitely a cutoff.
Shout out to LeBron.
Shout out to LeBron, man. Props to you. Props to you.
Yo. All right, man. We are here, man.
Memory lane, I tell you, man. Memory lane.
Poor guy. Anna Banana, you're a terrorist. You just wanted to see our pain. You probably look like, these guys look too relaxed and laid back and they don't have any injuries. No.
We got them. We got them. If you listened to the episode last week, you heard bones crack from Mr. Marvelous over there. You heard bones crack from Mr. Marvelous over there. You go. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You got two. The back-to-back weeks. Smooth, leave me alone. I'm old. All right. Let's get to the Associated Sons. A little weekly motivation for y'all. Associated Sons this week says, 1 negative thought can kill 10 positive thoughts.
So says the Sons.
I feel like a lot of people have great plans and stuff on even like, I want to say, not even just business ideas and stuff like that, but just great plans to do things.
Right.
And that plan will lead to other things and lead to other things, lead to other things and stuff there. But they let that one negative thought kill the greatness that couldn't be on its way and stuff happening and everything like that. So don't do that to yourself. Stop shooting yourself in the foot. Give it a shot. Give it a try.
Give it a try, man.
Nobody should knock you or cuss you if you tried.
Yep.
That's it.
That's
so
it.
to the sons. One negative thought can kill 10 positive thoughts. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
Always.
Always, man. Always. We know we kept y'all today and stuff, whatever, but it was for a good reason.
Yes,
so
man. Yes.
once again, like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms possible. Podical Sons Podcast. We are here. You can see these faces on Spotify and YouTube and stuff as well. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. And thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that genius has its limits. Peace and love.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. Don't go out hopping any fences now.
No. Hop into your bed.
Yeah. Peace.
The Podical Sons with not your average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.